Hey guys, I'm out in the backyard. It's Tuesday. Hey, somebody's getting on it. It's Tuesday, February the 7th, 2023. And I just happened to be out in the yard picking up a couple of tree limbs. And I have an invasion of mole activity. And I've never had any mole activity in the winter that I've had to deal with. I got out here with the tractor earlier and tried to, run them all down. I mean, there was so many mounds and trails. I mean, you can see all the dirt spots as there was actual mounds. And there were so many, I was like, holy cow, where do I start? I mean, I have no idea where to set a trap or how in the world do you attack an infestation like this. I don't know if this is just one that is really going after it or if it's a whole freaking family. But what I did is I went ahead and ordered some more of these sonic rodent repellers, and they seem to work because there was a couple areas in the front yard that I had some mole activity, and I had no success with the mole hawk, that's what it should be called, the Gopher Hawk, in killing them. So I bought some of these on Amazon. They were pretty cheap, came in a set of 8, and they're solar powered, so you don't have to keep putting batteries in them. And I set them in a couple of the problem areas, and the mole activity went away. So, and then if you watch my my videos, at the same time I also set Gopher Hawks and killed several last year. But anyhow, I bought these, another set of 8, and what I'm going to try to do is everywhere I have activity, I'm going to set 5 or 6 of these right in this troubled area and see if it does a couple of different things. One, if it drives them off, that'd be great. But killing them is really the best way to get rid of them. I mean, because out of all the moles I've trapped and killed, I still have moles. So, they're coming from the neighbors or the back field or the new housing developments driving them all my way, apparently. So I'm going to set these sonic rodent repellers in a perimeter area to try to clear these out. And maybe it will either drive them out completely or it will kind of round them up into one particular area that I can set some Gopher Hawks and then kill the little bastards. But I mean, it is vast. At least now, see, there's one right there that I set. Let's see if it's... I'll turn this one on. So if they're fully charged, every minute or so, I can't remember exactly what the duration is, they they vibrate and they seem to work. This one, I don't think this one's on. I don't like this brand because it puts the switch right on the bottom and it's a press on and off. The other one went side to side, so when you pressed it down, it wouldn't accidentally turn it off. All right, but yeah, let's, now that I've smashed down a bunch of them with the tractor, maybe I can walk down the ones I missed. And that's really the key of the success that I've had with the mole hunts and kills, is staying on top of the walking down or smashing down the trails and trying to hit them when they're fresh, keeping your eye on them. When you smash them down and you see fresh activity, then it gives you a little better chance of hitting a fresh trail and killing them. But yeah, I never had to deal with moles in the wintertime. I always figured they just kind of hibernated or went deep because it's so cold, but we haven't had a real harsh winter, for the most part, it was there was a couple weeks around Christmas that it was really cold, but other than that, it's been relatively warm. Let's see, here's some. So, you know, the ground hasn't really gotten rock hard frozen. So I don't know. But yeah, if they just stay under my dirt mound, I wouldn't care. But yeah, this is the mole hunt continues. Let's kill these little birds. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck on this mole hunt. I'd love to dispatch of a couple of them early in the season. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, guys, I'll keep you posted. Wish me luck. Hey, good morning, guys. It's Sunday, February the 26th, 2023, and the mole hunt continues. Like I said previously, I've never had to deal with moles in the winter time, and I would think that's probably for the most part because typically it's cold enough to where the ground's frozen and you don't really get a lot of mole activity on the surface. But it's been a relatively warm winter, other than a couple of weeks right around Christmas. It was pretty cold, but other than that, the ground is really not frozen. And I've just had what I would call a massive infestation or activity out in the yard with mole mounds. I mean, I had mounds and trails. I mean, so many I didn't know where to start. So I got the tractor out, I smashed them all down, and I've been kind of monitoring the progress. And what I did is I bought a bunch of these little solar powered sonic rodent repellers, not knowing if they really worked. I've tried them before and it seemed like they worked somewhat, and I put 8 or 10 of them out in the yard, you know, about 45-50 feet apart, and at the very first it seemed to stop the activity, but it slowly started to come back, but just not in the same degree. So several days ago, I set up, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, around mounds and so on. I had my 4 Gopher Hawks set up. And usually if you don't get a kill pretty quickly, the mole trail is inactive and you're not going to get one. So yesterday I almost pulled my my Gopher Hawks out, thinking that, you know, I'm gonna have to just smash down the mounds and the trails and try again and, you know, move them around and reset them. Very easy to get frustrated when you're trying to use the Gopher Hawk. But you know, I've learned that you know, don't get frustrated. Well, I mean, you always get frustrated, but don't give up. Keep moving them around, smashing down the trails. You'll get your mole. And you know, as the activity that I have out here, I mean, I don't know if it's just one that is super active or a whole family of them, but like I've mentioned on my past videos, I've tried the poison gas deals and the poison pellets, and you know, you don't know if you get them or not, because you know, it doesn't really matter how many of these little suckers that you kill. You always seem to get more. You know, they never go away completely, but at least with the Gopher Hawk, when you pull that stick up out of the ground and you've got a dead mole on the end of your stick, there's some satisfaction that you eliminated one of the little bastards, and that's one less mole to F up your yard. So anyhow, I was just about to pull these yesterday, and I almost did. And I had a big pile of sticks in my burn pile that I needed to burn, so I thought, no, I'm not going to mess with them. I'll give it another day or two and see what happens. So I burnt my my sticks. They're still smoking a little bit. And I looked out here this morning, and one of my Gopher Hawks has been tripped. Now, I don't want to get too excited because occasionally you'll get a false alarm, but you know, you can see that it's been snared. And sometimes the moles will, you know, they'll dig around it and fill it full of dirt and set it off, and you won't get one. But here's one right here that you can see has not been set or tripped, and here's one that has. So let's pull it up and see if we're success. But you can see, I don't know if it'll show up in the video, the mounding where I set the Gopher Hawk right in between, and there's just a bunch of activity out here. But let's see what we got, guys. If it pulls up real easy, you know you don't have one. I think I got one, guys. Ooh, wow, I may have to go get a shovel. Yeah, I don't want it to come out, so I'm gonna go grab that. That must be a big one. Usually they'll pull right out. I think I got one. I'm gonna go grab a shovel and just a little hand shovel, and we'll dig this little sucker out. Stand by. All right, I got my mole extraction shovel, and we're gonna see if we got one of these little bastards. I'm pretty confident I did, because usually if the mole just digs around it and fills it full of dirt and sets it off, it pulls right up out of the ground. But this one didn't want to come out, so let's see what we have here. Yeah. Oh yeah. A perfect kill. But we'll walk down the trails that I can see. We'll smash them down, may get the tractor out. Might even get my lawnmower out with the lawn roller that I have and give them a good smash down, and I'll keep my eyes open for new activity. And that's the key, guys. Don't give up. I know it's frustrating. Don't give up, because once you see activity, smash them down and then keep your eye on it. And then when you see new activity, set your Gopher Hawks and get multiple Gopher Hawks. I started with just 2 and found that I really needed more. So now that I have 4, I seem to have a little more success because I set them in several different places each time I have activity. All right, guys, it's time for a mole kill count update. My last mole kill was number 11 on September the 21st of last year. Got my first winter kill. So today's kill is number 12 total. And it is February the 26th, 2023. Like I said, guys, it's hard not to get frustrated because those moles are elusive, but stay with it. Get several Gopher Hawks. As soon as you see activity, walk them down. Keep your eye on it. As soon as you see fresh activity, set multiple Gopher Hawks. You'll get your mole. And it is so satisfying to pull that stick up out of the ground and have a dead mole on the end of it. You know, like I said, you can try the poison pellets and the poison gas things that you put down in the tunnels, and you never know if you are successful, because I don't care how many moles I've killed, 12 total so far, they always seem to come back. So if I could get my neighbors on board to go on the mole hunt, you know, maybe we could eradicate these little bastards. But in the meantime, I'll keep killing them one at a time. Hey, thanks again, guys. I appreciate you watching the videos. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next video.